Hey friends, my name is Kari and today I'm going to share with you 9 ways my family saves over $1,000 a month. Let's get into it. Number 1, stick to $5 meals for your family. Not $5 a serving, $5 to feed the whole family every single meal all month long. The USDA has shown that the average monthly price of groceries for a family in the United States is about $1,100, which comes out roughly to $10 to $12 per meal to feed a family of 4. You're gonna slash that price in half if you stick to the rule of $5 or less per meal. You guys, it's totally doable if you stick to 2 main things. Number 1, have a cheap but nutritious filler food like potatoes, rice, beans, and to stick to $2 or under protein per pound. So this is gonna be your chicken, your pork, pretty much any meat that you can find for $2 or less per pound. For an average family of 4, you're gonna want about a pound of meat for each meal, assuming you eat meat, and this will help you stay within your budget. I guarantee you, if you try and budget groceries just per week with the amount of money that you have to spend that week, you're still gonna be scrambling around towards the end of the week trying to figure out what to cook for dinner without going over your budget. But if you start from a place of, okay, this steak is 30% off, that's a great price for steak, but can I fit it in to a $5 meal? If not, skip it, don't buy it. Everyone knows cooking at home is cheaper than going out to eat. But if you're cooking expensive meals at home, then what good is that really doing you? You're only saving a little bit as opposed to the convenience of going out to eat anyways. So you can save at least $500 or $600 per month on average. Now, if you have more kids, add $1 per person for that meal. So if you have 4 kids, so you're a family of 6, then you would budget for $7 a meal. Or let's say you are in a high cost of living area. Figure out on average how much more expensive your groceries cost compared to the national average, and then just add that percentage to your $5 just to have a roundabout figure to go off of. Okay, number 2, buy in bulk directly from the farmer. Okay, everyone knows buying in bulk helps to save money, right? If you can front up the little bit of extra money, overall you save some cash. But are you buying directly from the farmer via farmers markets, your local orchard, your local family-owned farms, even local homesteaders that just have a Facebook group that you can join? Okay, especially when fruit or vegetables are on their way out, because farmers have to get this off of their hands. So not only are you getting a great bulk discount, you're getting an end of season sale, and you're cutting out the middleman, which is the store, because they have to get their cut as well. I'll give you an example. Apples are a big one around here, and it's the end of season. They're gonna be closing up shop here soon. Right now, my local orchard is selling a bushel of apples for $25 each. Pink Lady apples, so 50 pounds of Pink Lady apples for $25. Y'all, that's a really good deal. I estimate that we save about $50 per month buying in bulk in season directly from the farmer. Okay, so that's a huge saving. I guarantee you, you can even find someone in your local neighborhood or your local rural area that is just growing a ton of corn or a ton of tomatoes in his backyard that he's selling by the bushel for half the price that you would ever find at your bulk food store. Okay, number 3 is to grow expensive food. Okay, everyone knows growing your own food is going to be cheaper than going to the store and buying it. But the key is to grow the most expensive, high-priced vegetables that you can. Why? Because what good is it gonna do if your store sells russet potatoes, a 10-pound bag, for $5, and you don't even have the space or the infrastructure to really plant enough potatoes for your family? What good is that going to do? Focus instead on the most expensive vegetables, tomatoes, peppers, Leafy greens, you guys, leafy greens are so easy to grow. You can grow them year round inside. You don't even have to have a space outside for them to grow. There's those towers that you can buy for indoors. All you would need is one single grow light and just one little area in your house, and you can have salads for free. Basically, it's pennies to the dollar compared to the store. So yes, grow your own food, but focus on the most expensive foods and try and preserve those so that you have them throughout the year. Even something as simple as your herbs like basil is so easy to grow inside without even having to have a garden. So for us and our family, we don't grow a whole lot here outside of the season that we have. So we grow for about 3 or 4 months, the summer to early fall. But I estimate, because we preserve that food throughout the year, that we save about $20, $30 a month by growing and preserving our own food. Now we're done with the food. Let's go into a different area of saving money that we personally did last year. If you bought a house recently and you did not put the 20% down when you bought the house, then most likely you're still paying your PMI, which can range anywhere from $50 to, I don't know, $150 every single month. That's a huge cost. And my husband and I did not put 20% down when we bought our house 2 years ago. But last year, what happened on the market? All of the prices went sky high. So we filed to have our house reevaluated, and the value for that, it took 15 minutes. The value was a lot higher. So all they need is a ratio of debt to equity. And that's how they determine whether or not you need your PMI to stay. And for us, the market was hot, and the market still is. So you can absolutely file with your bank to see if you can get your PMI removed. All it takes is a quick appraisal. That was it. And even if the market hasn't gone up, the other way that you can do this without putting more money down is if you've had repairs done. Repairs add value, of course. So this would be the other option for getting your PMI removed. We personally saved $5,000 in total that we would have paid over the course of 4 to 5 years. That is a huge win. I am not a spokesperson for them. They're not sponsoring this video. I would love to if they wanted to, but switch to AAA. I got this tip from another YouTuber and I just kind of brushed it off initially, but then I called them. I was like, it's going to be a 5-minute phone call. I've always stuck with USAA. That's who I had prior, and I never had issues with them. Why would I change? Well, because for $30 less every single month, I'm getting the same exact coverage that I got with USAA. All it takes is a quick phone call. And AAA doesn't have all these advertisements or anything like that, so you don't necessarily think of them off the top of your head. But I think this is part of how they keep prices low while offering the same coverage. Switch from paper products to cloth products. I'm talking your napkins, hand towels, paper towels, toilet paper, and diapers if you have a little one in diapers. We do all of those because our youngest is still in diapers, and we save about $75 to $100 a month just doing this. Even if you didn't have anyone in diapers anymore, you would probably still be saving $20 to $30 on paper products that are just going down the drain or in the trash anyways. They're super easy to use, just cloth wipes, cloth napkins. It's not a big switch, but over time, it saves a lot of money and it's good for the environment. So why not? Browse free products online. Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, they all have the free section, and there's always wooden pallets there or wooden decks that need to be taken apart, or free mulch because tree services have a ton of this mulch from taking down or trimming trees. And we utilize this every year. We've had tractor trailer loads of mulch delivered straight to our house because it's easier for them to drop off at someone's home locally to where they're cutting trees than to go and drive all the way to the dump to drop off their load. And you know what? That's beautiful for the garden, and it's free. Oh my gosh. And not to mention, we have funded so many of our projects like our chicken coop, chicken tractors, rabbit tractors. In just this past year, we have saved $500 in lumber costs because we have repurposed wood that we got for free, that we salvaged from someone who had to get a deck taken apart. And they just said, as long as you can take it apart, you take all of the wood, all of the scrap metal materials that come along with it. I've even seen free car seats. I've gotten a brand new free car seat for free off of Craigslist before. So keep your eyes open for those free deals. Keep your own backyard chickens. I just did a video on exactly how much we save by having our own organic free-range chickens. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But the nitty-gritty is, even with the organic feed that we're paying to feed our chickens, we are saving right now on average over $600 a year, or at least $50 a month, by having our own chickens for eggs. And if you were to just feed them on conventional feed, you would be saving almost $800 in that year. Right now, at the cheapest that I can find for eggs is 30 cents an egg. Y'all, that is really high, okay? And our chickens lay eggs for less than 15 cents an egg. So that is a huge win, and it doesn't take a lot of investment. You can buy a used coop for $100, and within 2 or 3 months' time, you've already paid itself off, and now you're making money. Last tip, just a freebie. I'm not adding this into the total amount saved because it's highly variable even for us, but also just between household to household. But it's to DIY everything you can. Car maintenance, changing your oil, changing your spark plugs, fixing household appliances, making your own soap and detergent, making your own cleaners with white vinegar and baking soda. Bonus because it's non-toxic, so have your kids help out. But DIY everything you can possibly think of. By doing things yourself, you not only increase your own knowledge and skill set base, but you save loads of money. Thousands of dollars a year, depending on what it is that you're DIYing. If you're, for example, changing your own oil every 2 or 3 months, you're saving that money. You're saving that massive cost of taking your car into the mechanic for something that could easily be YouTubed and figured out on your own. And there's such a huge sense of satisfaction in figuring things out for yourself, especially if you have a friend or a spouse or a family member who can kind of get you going in the right direction. Like maybe someone can teach you how to change your own car oil, or they can teach you how to maintain your toilet or something like that. Swap skills with people that you know so that you can learn to keep costs down for yourself. Okay, you guys, that is how my family saves over $1,000 a month. I hope you guys enjoyed those tips that I gave you. If you have any others, leave them down in the comments below for other people to see. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more information like this. I'll see you guys next time.